Maritime Made is brought to you by Invest Nova Scotia. Experience and expertise strengthening your business.
Dee Dee's Ice Cream on Cornwallis Street in Halifax is a staple in the city. This family-run shop crafts original sorbet and ice cream recipes from locally sourced ingredients. In fact, Dee Dee's is deeply committed to local.
We started with this little ice cream machine from Italy that could make 3 liters at a time. And then I got a machine that could make 9 liters at a time. And now I have a machine that can make 18 liters at a time. So we took over the space in 2010 and opened in the fall of 2010 and started making other things, burritos. This is very much a family business. I have 4 kids. All 4 of my kids have contributed to the business. I do this because I love ice cream, but I also love working with young people and being a part of a community, feeling, connected to a community.
After selling out of stock on a hot day, reserves must be replenished. A seasonal favorite sorbet, Rhubarb Ginger, as well as vanilla, Dreamsicle, buttered almond, and Mexican chocolate ice creams are being made today. To begin, a white base is started. The parts of the pasteurizer are brought to the work table. Some seals will need lubrication. The spigot is put together before being inserted into the pasteurizer. Its handle gets turned so nothing pours through. The paddle is screwed into position and a protective cap is placed on it. Now set, 5 4-liter homogenized milk jugs are poured in. Just over 2 kilograms of skim milk powder is also measured and added. The pasteurizer is turned on. The paddle stirs these cold ingredients while it heats up to 40 degrees Celsius. Whisking speeds up the process. Raw organic cane sugar is weighed. This ingredient is one of the things that differentiates Dee Dee's products. A natural plant-based stabilizer is added and is mixed in by hand. Immediately afterwards, 20 liters of 35% whipping cream goes in. Frozen egg yolks are measured out last into a 12-liter mixing bucket. Everything must reach 50 degrees Celsius before the eggs are added. Once at temperature, a small bit of the mixture is blended with the eggs before they are poured in. Stirring continues until the mixture reaches 85 degrees Celsius. This is when pasteurization occurs. Although heating the ingredients happens quickly, cooling them back down takes much longer. They're left to hydrate overnight while still being beaten. This mixture will make 48 liters of base, or 60 to 80 liters of ice cream.
We started in 2004 in Peggy's Cove, moved here, that was seasonal, and we came here in 2010 and opened a year-round cafe. Partly to make a living, partly to be a part of a project that can create the kind of communities that I want to live in, that I believe the world needs. Communities that are inclusive, respectful, and I feel like this is a good venue to be able to do that in terms of our hiring practices, how we treat our customers, the ingredients we use.
Sorbets get made first. To start, the batch freezer is assembled. The lid is attached. Seals and blades are added to the mixing beater. Then the mixing beater is attached. Finally, the release door is added and the handle is locked in place. A mixture of water and food-grade sanitizer are poured into the top of the batch freezer, which is turned on to sanitize the barrel. The sanitizer is released and a hose does the rest of the job. Now it's time to make rhubarb ginger. Pre-cut, cooked, and blended rhubarb is measured into a pitcher and added to a mixing bucket. Pre-made ginger syrup, containing organic cane sugar, water, and cooked fresh ginger root, is measured and poured in. A mixture of organic cane sugar and water along with some fresh squeezed lemon juice is also added. An immersion blender mixes the ingredients and purees the ginger. The sorbet ingredients are poured into the batch freezer. The machine is run for 8 to 10 minutes. A visual check is always made to ensure the sorbet is ready. Pans are placed in the blast freezer to pre-chill for cafe servings. 500 milliliter take-home tubs are labeled. Now this 12-liter batch is finished, pans are taken out and placed under the door. A spatula is used to smooth the sorbet. The 500 milliliter take-home tubs are filled, scraping as much out as possible. When finished, any stickiness is cleaned before lids are secured. And it's time for the blast freezer. Sorbets will spend 3 to 4 hours here at minus 28 degrees Fahrenheit. With so many flavors to make, production moves on to the next one. The batch freezer is cleaned to make vanilla ice cream next. Some white base is poured into a mixing bucket. 2 vanilla extracts and ground vanilla are measured and added in. This is whisked before being poured into the batch freezer. After 8 to 10 minutes, it's ready. To make Dee Dee's Dreamsicle flavor, a blackcurrant puree mixed with a bit of sugar syrup is drizzled in swirled layers into 2 pans being filled with vanilla. Then 2 plain vanilla pans are poured. The ice cream must then freeze overnight in the blast freezer. Customers have lots of different flavors. To make their buttered almond ice cream, vanilla and 2 almond extracts are mixed with the white base. Then pre-made candied almonds are measured into tubs. Each gets poured into 1 pan of ice cream in 2 layers and then stirred thoroughly. The ever-popular Mexican chocolate ice cream is made with a chocolate base. For this recipe, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cayenne pepper are measured, added in, and whisked before going through the rest of the ice cream process.